Hey everybody, the version 10 of Real Racing 3 is out now, featuring the round 4 of seasons. Round 4 commences. Collect victory points from events in the round hub to earn the brand new Volkswagen Golf GTI. So that's kind of fun car. It's gonna be uh, pitted up against I don't know, Clio and some other hatchbacks probably, as the new version does feature a new bonus series. It doesn't belong to any specific part of the career, if as it were, other than just they just start to dump all the new stuff, new car content in the seasons part of the road collection, right? So this is gonna be you're gonna find that the new bonus series featuring this Volkswagen Hot Hatch Power Match 3 in that part of the game. So that's cool. Long waited golf, right? And this is of course the major update car, kind of main feature of the new version. Bugatti Bolide. End of the Road is the name of the not bonus series, the special event that we will be racing to win this rather expensive car. So, yeah, if you're to buy it outright, it'll cost you some 1150 gold. And the base PR for this car is at 96, maxes out at 115. So, the bonus series this car's featured in, you'll also find it in the season 1. And Unrivaled is the name of the series. And you know what? It would have been nice to see this car pitted up against the likes of Valkyrie and some other, you know, worthy opponents. But unfortunately, the series, bonus series, Unrivaled, is truly that. It's unrivaled. There's no other car in the series. It's just a single car bonus series that requires some PR of 112.9 to 100% complete, and pays off some 82 gold and 82,000 racing dollars, which is, if you ask me, kind of a slap in the face. But we'll see. Considering that this car, the bonus series, or not bonus series, the special event, End of the Road, does not have a set PR requirement. So it's going to be a recommended PR, sort of that old-fashioned special event format. Most likely will be racing one stage per day. So each stage unlocks as you complete one. And it's a 5-stage event or 5-day event starting on the Christmas Eve, December 24th. So you get to win 100 gold plus the car by completing the special event, 500,000 racing dollars, but you're not too concerned about that, are you? And 6,500 victory points. Now, considering that car is worth what, 1150, and the reward includes 100 gold. So if you were to get like 3 upgrades across the board on this car, generally that's sort of a like benchmark on winning these cars without too much struggle. It's kind of like treating it like a limited time series or any other race day or club day, or the special events with the set PR, right? Then it will cost you, my guess is somewhere around 600 gold ish. So, once again, not cheap. But of course, since anytime they throw us these recommended PR events, I will be trying to make my way through and try to win this car with the minimal upgrades, possibly 0 upgrade. That has been possible in the past, but in rarer and rarer occasion these days. But like I think about the cars like the IDR, Volkswagen IDR, that was actually not that expensive to win, and that was a recommended PR event. And same with, speaking of Valkyrie, the Aston Martin Valkyrie special event was also winnable. I don't think that one costed me any gold at all. I think I just completed that with just the racing dollar upgrades alone, because you can push these cars like super high performance, a really good grip, and it's always a grip. If the grip, if the car will hold, you can really, kind of push the car's capability. Obviously, the speed side of things, the power side of things to their max, and get through a lot of the otherwise very challenging goals. So stay tuned for, it's gonna be one of the last special events in this update. So it's gonna be obviously coming in towards the Christmas season, or Christmas time, actual Christmas time. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll be trying to make my way through. I'll be doing my zero upgrade attempt on this event. So yeah. And of course, we got 2 more Formula 1 2021 season events to complete. So one at Suzuka, the Japanese, and the other one at Yas Marina, right? So the 2021 Formula 1 season continues, claim victories across 2 Formula 1 races, race day events at Suzuka and Yas Marina, yes. And test your mettle in the Formula 1 Singapore time trial competition. Yeah, the Singapore's been growing on me. I know that's a tough circuit, but it's not quite as crazy as Monaco. So, and I find that more fun to race than, certainly more fun to race than the Formula E cars, because the grip difference. Formula 1 cars can really hold. They can really stick to the tarmacs, unlike those Formula E cars, which tends to be a little bit slippery, so it gets kind of frustrating. But yeah, so that should be fun. But yeah, I believe the Suzuka Grand Prix is the first special event in this version 10. So as always, I'll be posting my playthrough video if I'm not delayed too much these days. Holiday season, not always easy. A lot of traveling, And do we have 3 flashback events? Oh, by the way, speaking of the Formula 1 contents, the Japanese Grand Prix, yes, that's the first event that's going to be available as soon as you download the game, the new version. And as always, both of these Grand Prix events, Formula 1 Grand Prix events, they're 5-stage events, 5 days. And they are both required PR events. So you're going to have to spend a fair bit of motorsport dollars if you want to save on gold. And you will also have to upgrade your driver and team principal, because none of those elements alone will get you to reach the PR requirement, because Japanese Grand Prix requires PR 128.3 to 128.9 depending on your team, and the Abu Dhabi, the Yas Marina Grand Prix is gonna go even higher, 128.4 to 128.9 depending on the choice of your team. I wonder if that's a typo, because the upper number, 128.9, is same on both Grand Prix events, but the lower side of things is off by 0.1. Well, that could simply be related to the fact that I don't know. That does not. Maybe it's the fact that with the Japanese Grand Prix, you have 9 gearbox mapping upgrades, and you only have 4 brakes calibration upgrades, tuning setups, I should say. Versus there are more that does not make sense because brakes usually is the lower PR, which means oh okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. No, brakes because they're less. The Japanese Grand Prix should push your PR even higher than the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But you know what? Once we get to those actual events, we'll find out more in detail. That's confusing. But anyway, each Grand Prix event, you get to win a car, the appropriate tuning setup from the event, 250,000 motorsport dollars, 50 gold, and 7,800 victory points each. So, yeah, those are very fun circuits in my opinion. You know, and we missed Suzuka last year, so it's nice to have Suzuka return this year. One of the higher paying circuits, right? Anyway, back to flashback events. We got 3 flashback events. Inheritance, featuring Ferrari 812 Superfast. So if you don't own the car, obviously for completing this special event, flashback edition, it was originally like 1 stage per day event. So I have a feeling that's probably going to be the same in the flashback format as well. At least that's what happened in the last time when we ran through. Which one was that? Was that the 720 degrees that they allow us to only complete 1 stage per day, even in the flashback, which was, I don't know. Maybe they listened to us and decided to let us just complete the whole thing in one, run if we wanted to. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, that's not opening until November 28th, so we got some time to sort things out. So if you don't own the car, you get the car, you get 100 gold, 150,000 racing dollars, and 5,000 victory points. However, if you already own the car, like my case, alternative rewards, they don't pay us another 100, unfortunately. They pay us 20 gold, 75,000 racing dollars, but don't care about that, and 5,000 victory points. So, you know what? I probably won't be reposting the playthrough of the flashback, but I will have the link to my original run through of that special event way back when in the description box below. So check that out. And the other, the next, as it were, flashback event is going to be the race day vintage featuring the Alfa Romeo 155 V6 Ti that you see here to the right. So once again, set PR event because it's a race day event, right? So I will also have the link to my playthrough of the event original run in the description box below if you guys are interested in kind of getting a early preview of what the event is going to be like if you're new to the game. And in terms of rewards, you get to win the car if you don't own it already. 33 gold, 100,000 racing dollars, and 3,250 victory points. However, if you own the car already, you will just win 20 gold, 60,000 racing dollars, and victory points, you still win 3,250. So that's that. And the last flashback event is going to be another race day event featuring the Porsche 911 GT3 R. Of course, this is a motorsport dollar car. And this one, first day to start is going to be January 6th. So this is going to be one of the last events in the version 10. For rewards, you get to win the car if you don't own it. 30 gold, 150,000 motorsport dollars, and 3,250 victory points. If you already own the car, then you get to win 20 gold instead and only 75,000 motorsport dollars and same victory points, 3,250. Right. So, yeah, they are kind of altering your rewards. And once again, I also, have the playthrough of the 911 GT3 R race day event from way back when. So, You can also find the link to that playlist in the description box below, so feel free to check them out. And we get a couple of new GT2 cars, 2009 GT2 Classics. So they're going to be presented to us in limited series or limited time series, right? So once again, set PR events. And those two cars, let's see, collect this duo of newly added Le Mans classics from 2009, the Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT2 and the Porsche 911 GT3 RSR 997. So, Porsche is going to be the one that we're going to run through first. Starts on the limited series, starts on December 6th, and it's going to be a 7-day limited series set PR required challenge. The set PR is 72.2, and it's a motorsport dollar car, so you know it's one of those events that I hate to run through all in one sitting. So I'll probably try to split up into multiple days, try to maximize my earnings. I mean, 7 days is plenty of time to run through any of these, you know, limited series. Anyway, for rewards, you get to win the car itself. How much is the car? It's obviously in motorsport dollars. Porsche is worth 1,900,000 motorsport dollars. Base PR starts at 57, maxes out at 77.4. And so that's what you get to earn, plus 50 gold, 150,000 motorsport dollars, 5,250 victory points. So yeah, anytime we have a motorsport dollar car, things, your metric of calculating does change a little bit. Anyway, and then the other one, Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT2 limited series. That one's gonna start on the New Year's 2022, January 1st. So, and the car is worth, once again, 1,900,000 motorsport dollars, and the PR rating or PR range is identical to the Porsche, so 57 base, 77.4 max. And in terms of the rewards, it's going to be the same as well, other than the car. So you get to win the car, 50 gold, 150,000 motorsport dollars, 5,250 victory points. As I said, it starts on the January 1st. It's a, once again, 7-day limited series, and your earnings will be calculated in motorsport dollars mainly, along with the upgrade cost and obviously gold. All right, and by the way, before I move on, these cars are featured in a new season of motorsports. So you will find the 2009, the GT2 2009 season under Endurance GT Racing section of the motorsports section. So these two cars are the featured cars. And for the series rewards, you get 71 gold, 400% completing, and 71,000 motorsport dollars. PR requirement for 100% completing that series, that season, is going to be 75.2. And because it's a motorsport season, you only need one car to 100% complete. There's no showcase tiers, right? So something to keep in mind. And then we get two exclusive series. One for the new one from last update, right? La Voiture Noire, Bugatti. So that's going to cost, oh goodness, a lot of gold to just earn the entry fee for the exclusive series, where it's once again kind of slap in the face. Rewards include 125 gold. That's not even 1/10 of what you have to spend to open that series. So, of course, wait for the upgrade discount is my advice on that. And you know, yeah, you get to earn 250,000 racing dollars, but who cares about that, right? And the other reward or exclusive series is featuring Beamer M3E30. For that one, you get to earn 35 gold and 200,000 racing dollars. And that's one of the cars that we, what do you call it? The Victory Points Award car, right? So the cost of those cars are a big question mark, right? We don't really know for sure. All right, so that's that. Let's check out some new cars. And this week, Ferrari 250 GTO is on sale, 30% off the purchase of the car. How much is this car? Like 250 gold, right? Normally, so you get 30% off of that, and you also get 30% off upgrades, which is kind of nice. But we're not interested in that. Let's check out the new cars, starting with the main headliner, right? Bugatti Bolide. Top speed 500 kph. Yeah, that's fast. 2.1 seconds for 0 to 100. 29 meters for 100 to 0. And 2.25 G. Starting with the base PR 96. Now, when they say 2.25 G for 500 kph speed, I feel like that's still not enough. You need more higher G to really grip at such high speeds. So we'll see if this car ends up being super slippery or super grippy. Because when you're traveling above like 400 kph, like 450 easily at the base spec, right? 2.25 G doesn't seem like it's gonna really hold, but we'll find out, because that's there's other aspects that they don't specify on this, that does add to the handling of the car. So we'll see. And of course, it is something that you have to earn from that special event, end of the road. And then here's the victory point bonus car, the Volkswagen Golf GTI 2021. Yep, base PR 15.4, so it's one of those like entry level cars. But hatchbacks are a lot of fun, in real life as well as in the game. So 249 kph top speed, 5.1 second for acceleration, 33.8 meters for braking distance, and 0.97 G. So 0.97 G on car this performance, I would say, is gonna be relatively grippy, I want to say. And it's a hatchback, so yeah, I expect a pretty nimble handling. And yep, you win it through the victory points. All right, and then we got those two GT2 cars from the 2009. So Porsche 911 GT3 RSR 997, base PR 57, top speed 291 kph, 3.68 seconds for acceleration, 29 meters for braking distance, and 1.55 G for grip. So it's a Porsche 911 GT RSR, so you can expect pretty good handling, and of course it's a limited time series car. And then its rival, Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT2. Let's compare the specs on these two cars, right? Because the PR is identical, but the top speed, obviously Porsche comes out ahead, as Vantage is capped off at 282 kph, 3.54 seconds for acceleration versus 3.68 seconds on Porsche. So that in the acceleration department, the Vantage does have advantage. And I know. Braking distance, 30.5 meters for Aston Martin, 29 meters for Porsche. So Porsche comes out ahead on that one. And the grip, ever so important when it comes down to handling, right? 1.55 G is what Porsche's got, and 1.57 on Vantage. So Vantage is going to be the gripper between the two, and the 911 is going to be the sprinter. All right, so 911 RSRs are always a lot of fun to race in the game. I mean, I joke about, real racing 3 is like real 911 RSR because we have so many of them, right? So anyway, that will do it for the new content. Actually, you know what? So here's the round 4. We got the obviously weekly time trial going on right now, and we got the new Japanese Formula 1 event. As I said, you get to win the car, tuning setup, 7,800 victory points, 50 gold, and 250,000 motorsport dollars. And then coming after that is going to be the flashback special event, Inheritance. And in my case, I get the alternative rewards of 5,000 victory points and 20 gold and 75,000 more racing dollars. So that's really nothing, is it? And after that, we got Formula 1 time trial competition, the one that's taking place at Yas Marina, right? Or no, Singapore. 1,200 victory points for just participating. So that's nice. And then the Porsche 911 GT3 RSR limited series. So that's a 7-day event. So get to win the car, some victory points, some gold, motorsport dollars. And following that, we get the final Formula 1 content of the 2021 season. This one taking place at Yas Marina, as it's generally where we finish the season, right? So identical, more or less, rewards in terms of currency. Just get a different tuning setup that's more appropriate for the circuit. And then the other flashback event, race day event, featuring the Alfa Romeo. And once again, my rewards are less because I already own the car. And then the main headline event is gonna be, as I said, around Christmas time, some 30 days from today, in my case, end of the road. Yeah, some people have been wondering, is this the last version of Real Racing 3? I highly doubt that, but you never know. They've been hinting at that, other version of Real Racing, right? Real Racing Future or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. But anyway, so there's the reward for that. Recommended PR event. And then the other limited series featuring the other GT2 racer from 2009, right? So more or less identical payout except the different car. And then the final event is going to be the flashback featuring the GT3, the Porsche 911 GT3R, right? So once again, my rewards kept off as I already own the car. All right, and in order to win the victory prize car, 44,100 victory points is what you need. And the trend has been, because they mix in like old events and the new events together, new events definitely pay a lot more than the old events. So my guess is, actually I guess I don't have to guess, because max point you can get is 52,300. And so we can spare something like about 8,000 victory points. So if you do all your daily, not daily, weekly time trials, then in a way you don't have to complete all the events in this round. You can spare about like 8,000 points worth of events if you can't afford it or if you don't have time for it. So so you if you cannot afford Bolide, you can skip out on that one. Although this is a recommended PR event, so I highly recommend you at least try. But a lot of these flashback events, as long as you get one in, I don't think you need to do all of them, because they're paying about 3,250 victory points. So if you miss two, you're what, like out by 6,500. So obviously, then you get to win the car plus some extra spare, right? But if you go any more than that, you're gonna be dipping under the required victory points to claim that golf. So yeah, all right, cool stuff. And of course, the new content you will find in mostly in the season 1, right? So the unrivaled, that's the Bugatti Bolide, the single car bonus series. And the other one, Hot Hatch Power Match 3, right? Featuring the Volkswagen along with the Renault Clio and the Civic Type R. Okay, so yeah, that's all right. Those are good competition. I feel like they could have thrown in the others in there too. You know, just for fun. Why not? Yes. Why limit it to just 3-car bonus series? How about we throw in, I don't know, Ford Focus. That's a fun car. I like mine. I know it's like the first car you start the game with, but it's a fun car. There's a good reason why it's such a wonderful, fun car to like suck you into the game, right? Anyway, and then we got the Endurance GT Racing, the 2009 season. Where are ya? There we go. So you unlock that season by owning one of the 2 cars. Or I'd assume you can unlock it by completing maybe a 2012, 2015 season. That's typically how these things work. But no, they're saying you have to own the car. Okay, fine. Fair enough. So, all right. So that will do it for the overview of the new version 10. So stay tuned for more videos, most likely going over the overview of the first Suzuka Grand Prix, since that is the first event. So stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, take care.